Hi, grade 5. I'm Miss Iman Said from Learn with Teacher Iman channel. Today it will be revised on Unit 4 and 5 before your monthly exam. But before I will go to make a revise on Unit 4 and 5, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel sending you new videos. Let's go to our revise today. Today I will make a revise because of monthly test exam on Unit 4 and Unit 5. Let's go to our revise today. Our revise today is about what? Looking after our world. Let's go to know more about this topic. Lessons 1 and 2. We might visit to Elephantine Island. This is an island called Elephantine. Let's know more about the vocab that related to this topic. Here we have waterfalls. Waterfalls. This is called waterfalls. I think this waterfalls we see it in El Fayoum also. Okay. Here is coral reefs. We see coral reefs in what? In the Red Sea. When we go to Red Sea, we see coral reefs. Calendar. This is calendar. If you go to the mobile phone, we see calendar. Search about calendar in your phone, you can see it. Okay. Here is sunset. This is sunset. The opposite of sunset, it will be what? Can you guess with me? It will be sunrise. So here is the opposite of sunset. It will be sunrise. This is in the evening. This is in the evening. We say when we are going to night, we say this is in the evening. Sunrise in the morning. Okay, this is the difference between sunset and sunrise. Okay. Is the opposite meaning. Okay, I will write it to you to remember by these words. Okay, let's continue the rest of the unit. Here we have Faluka. I think all of us know Faluka. I think all of us know it. Island. I think all of us know island. Rail. This is rail. We have here rail. There. We have here what? Rail. We have here Rian. Let's continue. In this unit, we have an important grammar lesson here. It's called past continuous tense. Let's know when we use past continuous tense. I would like to say something, grade 5. I explained the tenses or the tenses in the video. You can return to the videos in my channel and revise what I told you. But I will remind you what I told in this tense. Past continuous tense. When we use the past continuous tense, we use the past continuous tense to express something that happened and continued over a period of time in the past. But it happened and continued, but what? In the past, like this. Here we have the formula of this tense. It will be he, she, it's singular noun. We take was. You, we, they takes what? Takes where. Okay, we have here the past of the present. The past of the present present continuous. It will be was and were in the past plus infinitive plus ing form. Let's know more about this lesson. I was listening to radio. They were making cake. Here we have was listening. Were making. Okay, so here we have was plus the verb adding ing form like this. Okay, let's go to another one here. When we make a negative form, what we can make the formula of negative form. What's the statement of making negative form? Was, were plus not plus verb plus the verb adding ing. Like we say, I wasn't watching TV at 5 o'clock yesterday. So here express the tense in the past. So continuing the action, but in the past. Okay. So here I used wasn't watching, wasn't playing. Here we have yesterday. Let's continue the rest of the unit. Here is an interrogative. This is called an interrogative. Interrogative means what? Interrogative means a question like this. When we make a question format, what I can say, I replace the verb instead of what? Instead of subject. I make replacement. Replace the verb instead of subject. We can say scissor, we can say replacement. Both are correct. Okay, but I would like to say that when we make a question, I make a replacement, means I replace the verb in instant of subject like this. Was we can say, Miss Iman, here is a mistake punctuate. Yes, we have a mistake punctuate, and I think I'm listening to saying, Miss Iman, we must write this letter in capital letter. Yes, it's okay. So here is a misprinting here. So you are clever people, because this in this way, I think you now know how to make a punctuate. Okay. Was she writing in her book? So here I praise the verb in instant of subject like this. Was she writing? Were they eating? The answer, it will be yes, she was, or no, she wasn't. We say yes, they were, or no, they weren't. Okay, let's continue the rest of the exercise of the unit. Let's go to continue the rest of the unit. WH question. We make a WH question. As we told you before that we have WH. When we make a WH question, what I can make it as the yes, no. What here is the verb in instant of what? The verb in instant of subject like this. What was she doing at 6 a.m. yesterday? She was having breakfast. So here is the tense is in the past. I would like to make a spot to know the tense here. He was doing. So was having. The words related to this tense. What is the words or keywords related to this tense? All day, all morning, all evening, all night, all yesterday. Okay. Here is at 7 o'clock a.m. p.m. yesterday. When we express the action, all the day, all yesterday morning, all yesterday evening, all yesterday 6 o'clock, or yesterday 8 o'clock, anything of this expression. So I put here was. It will be was where. It will be was where plus verb, was where plus verb plus ing form. Okay. Now we know how to make the present. The past continuous tense, not the present, past continuous tense. Okay. Let's continue the rest of the lesson. I would like to say something in grade 5. If we have any question, you send it to me on the channel to answer you. I would like to contact you from the channel. Okay. Here we have, let's go to answer the question related to this part that we took it to now. This is bird. You can't see many of them. So means is something special. I can't see it as usual. So it would be what? Rare. I'm listening to say rare. The space is very high place to climb. What? The mountain. You can see space deep down in the sea. What? We can see what? Coral reefs. I'm listening to you saying coral reefs. Where there is water all around there, around there is water all around the lake, wrong, the river, all around the island. The calendar is from the space of Thomas is the Rian, from the Rian. The children were space football in the park. So here is the children were playing. Can say we play? Wrong. Plays? Wrong. Why? Because play is simple. So we have aim is R when we say plays. Played comes only without adding any verb to be before it. Okay. So played and plays and play, it comes without anything before it. But here we have where. So the answer, it will be playing, because where was where plus verb plus ing form. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. The child, sorry, here is what space the girl watching yesterday. It will be what was. Why? Because here is girl is singular. Let's answer this question. Subject, verb, object. You can say, Miss Iman, we are bored from this rule. I think you are bored, and I'm also bored. But this is the rule. We must write it to answer this question in correct way. They traveling, how, where. So the answer, it will be how were they. So the answer, it will be how were they traveling. How were they traveling? So here in this sentence, I replace the verb instead of what? Grade 5 instead of subject. So this is the statement. When we answer the statement form, we say subject, verb, object. When we make a question form, I replace the verb instead of subject, like this. And I would like to pay attention. If you have a question mark, you must put the question mark at the end of the sentence. If you don't, if you forget the question mark, it will be minus half mark. You must know this. Okay? How they, it will be how were they traveling? How were they? It will be how were they traveling? And I put question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay? How were they traveling? And I put the question mark at the end of the sentence. Let's go to another question here. We were swimming in the lake. Here it will be we were swimming. We were swimming in the lake. We were swimming in a lake. In a lake. Okay, in a lake. Okay, and I put full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay, in a lake, and I put the full stop at the end of the sentence. I will leave the last one to do it by yourself. Okay, after I finish the video, I will leave the booklet of this booklet below the video to download it and answer again. Okay, let's go to another one here. Here we have ecotourism. Let's know more about this expression. Here we have ecotourism, ecotourist, wildlife, diving, OCs, tour guide, and culture. I will repeat and repeat after me this vocab. Ecotourism, ecotourist, wildlife. This is wildlife, means animals that live in nature without having a place in caves and in cages, without living in cages. Wildlife means live in nature, like these animals. Okay. Here we have diving, OCs, tour guide, culture. Let's go. Let's answer this part. But also here we have. I would like to say again: subject plus verb plus object. Let's go to do it together. So the answer it will be. I would like to say something to note something. Grade 5. Sometimes can't put that underline the subject. So we must know the subject, as we told you, subject, verb, object. This is the rule of the sentence. So the answer, it will be ecotourism. It will be the answer, it will be ecotourism. I will answer 2 of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Okay. Now we know the rule. You can practice the rest of the sentences on it. Okay. Here is ecosystem. Ecosystem what? Looks after the environment. 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 The answer to be here is about learn tourists culture new. So tourists. So the answer to be tourists. Tourists learn. Why we don't put S here? Because tourists is what is plural, so can't put S here. So tourists learn about new culture. Tourists learn about new culture. About new culture. I would full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Okay. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Tourism damages historical what? Historical places or monuments. So tourism damages historical places or monuments. This is number one. Traveling by planes creates what? Creates what? That a tourist was diving in what? In the Red Sea, diving in Red Sea, near coral reefs. Okay, tourism is very important to many countries. It's important to many countries. Number 4. So here we have traveling by planes create too much carbon dioxide. It will be number 2. Okay, let's go to another one. Here is lessons 4 and 5. Taba, my favorite eco resort. Here is eco-friendly, eco-lodges, eco-resort, hiking. This is hiking. Flyer. I will repeat and repeat after me. Here we have eco-friendly, eco-lodges, eco-resorts. I think resort, when we go to Sharm el-Sheikh or Red Sea at all, we have resort, okay? Hiking. We have here flyer. Here is a text. Let's read it together. I would like to pay attention grade 5 because the comprehension is not easy to know it, and we took it in the last years. Why? Because there is something track in this question. So we must read the text very well to answer and know what is the question wanted from you to answer. Okay, must think before you selecting. I will read the text and then answer the question below this topic. Taba is an excellent example of a part of Egypt where ecotourism works well. There are many activities to do in Taba. Tourists can hike in the mountains and valleys. They can swim and dive in sea. They can also camp and stay in eco lodges. They are cool and eco-friendly. The wildlife is fantastic in Taba. There is the Nubian ibex, and many are rare birds that live there. If you like history, visit the Numis. It's a valley. The Numis is a valley of around very old buildings. I will read this again to answer the question. Taba is an excellent example of a part of Egypt where the eco-tourism works well. There are many activities to do in Taba. Tourists can hike in the mountains and valleys. They can swim and dive in the sea. They can also camp and stay in eco lodges. They are cool and eco-friendly. The wildlife is fantastic in Taba. There is Nubian ibex and many rare birds that live there. If you like history, visit the Nubians. Visit the Nubians. It's a village. The Nubians. It's a village. It's a village, not a village. It's a village. It's a village of around very old buildings. The text says that Taba is good place for what? Good place for what? Ecotourism. So I select this one. This is the correct answer. Tourists can space in the mountain. Can hike. Here is can what? Can hike. So the answer it will be hike. This is a question that we write it in complete answer. What is the Nubians? What is the Nubians? Nubians is what? Is a valley? Is a village, not a valley. This is a valley is rated on our mind. Village. It's a village of around very old buildings. This is the answer of this question. Why do tourists camp in eco lodges? Camp in eco lodges. Why they camp? Because they are cool and because they are cool and eco-friendly. This is the reason why the tourists camp in this place because they are cool and eco-friendly. Let's answer the question below this part. This part is listening, so I leave this to do it by yourself as you listening. The teacher come in your classroom and say the text, then answer the question when you listen. Here when they telling the text. When the sun goes down, it's what? It's the what? It's sunrise, wrong. Sunrise, wrong. Evening, wrong. Morning, wrong. Because when we say sun comes up, it will be what? It will be in the morning. So it will be sunset. The ecotourism don't like to travel by plane because it's what? It's because of the what? Of the space plane causes the pollution. So she is based in the sea yesterday at 6 o'clock. So we took the present continuous, the past continuous tense, and we know if we say yesterday 6 o'clock, or yesterday 6 o'clock, all evening 6 o'clock, we can choose what. So the suitable answer here, it will be what? Was swimming. You are clever people, saying Miss Emmanuel are clever people because we know during the lesson. Space, cooking. So it will be what? What was? Why I select was? Because she is what? She is singular. So she takes was. Let's continue the rest of this unit. So I would like to say that I explained lesson 5 in a separated video. I will finish this video and then I explain lesson 5 in separated video to make the video shorter, not longer. Okay? To be easy to understand it. Okay? To understand with me. Where did Mona go? So here, when we ask about where, we use where to ask about what? About space. So here is, we say, we have did also. So the answer, it will be in what? In the past. So the answer will be, where did Mona go? She went to the Elephantine Island in Aswan. So I select this one. This is the place that Mona go to. So she went, here it will be, she went to the Elephantine Island in Aswan. They were traveling by boat. Space here. By boat. What was she doing at 11 o'clock? What was she doing? She was cooking. So I answered number. This is number what? Number 3. You can stay in comfortable hands. Comfortable hands. You can stay in comfortable hands because in comfortable hands they are cool and eco-friendly. This is this one because they are. You can stay in comfortable hands. They are cool and this one. This number 4. They were traveling by boat to Elephantine Island. This is number 3. Let's go to another one here. Here is the text, another text here. Let's answer together. Tourism is very important to Egypt. We all should help tourists when they come to Egypt. Tourism gives jobs to local people so they can live happily and they earn much. It helps people learn about new cultures and old ones. So tourists learn about our amazing culture. When tourists visit Egypt, they like to visit Aswan to see interesting places. They like to visit Aswan to see interesting places, like the temple of Fiyala. They also like to go to Sharm el-Sheikh to dive in the Red Sea. So the text is about what? The text is about tourism. So the answer, it will be tourism. The temple of Fiyala, the space is in what? Fiyala is in what? In Aswan. So I select this one. Why tourists like to go to Sharm el-Sheikh? Go to Sharm el-Sheikh to dive in what? To dive in Red Sea. This is number 3. Okay, this is number 3. Let's continue. What does the tourism give to local people. Give to local people what? They give to local people what? What does tourism give to local people? Give to local people. I will know it here in this part. Give to local people what? Gives job. Okay, they give job. Job gives job. Give to local people, give job. Okay, give. So the answer to tourism gives to local people gives what? Gives job here. Okay, let's go to another one here, to another question. Here is subject plus verb plus object. Let's answer to this. So the answer here, it would be what? How did they travel to Aswan? How? So the answer, it would be how did. I will replace the verb instead of subject. How did they travel? How did they travel to Aswan? How did they travel to Aswan? To Aswan. And I put the question mark at the end of the sentence, okay? Let's go to another one here. Elephantine is history island full. So the answer, it will be Elephantine is island full of history. So the answer, it will be Elephantine is island full of island full of history, full of history. Okay, I will leave the two sentences to do it by yourself. Now we know how to make now we know how to make a rule of this, how to make a rule, so can practice on the rest of the sentences. Okay, I will stop here. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Let's continue the rest of this exercise, because I want to end the video now and to continue unit 5. Okay, here we have the punctuate. What can I do punctuate? First of all, I underline the letter that I corrected. Here, Taba. Taba is a famous place. Can I write it like this? No, I can write it what? I can write it in capital letter. Taba is an eco-tourism place in Egypt. Egypt is not written like this because it's a famous place, must be written in capital letter. So here we have a paragraph. I will make a separated video to know how to write a paragraph. Okay. By this question, I finished unit 4. Next video, I will start lesson 5, unit 5. I hope to benefit from our video today. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.